1637, the Tulip Mania. In the 1600s, tulips in the Netherlands became a luxury item, so valuable that some bulbs cost more than a house. But when the bubble burst, prices collapsed overnight. It's remembered as the world's first financial bubble. 1720, the South Sea Crash. The South Sea Company promised Britain huge profits from trade with South America. Everyone wanted in, and prices shot up fast. But the profits were fake, and when people found out, everything crashed overnight. 1789, the French financial crisis. France spent millions on wars and royal luxuries. The country was deep in debt, but the rich paid nothing. When the money finally ran out, the people snapped, and that snap sparked a revolution. 1873, the Long Depression. After the Civil War, America's economy was booming. Railroads, factories, and banks were expanding fast. But when one major bank collapsed, panic spread. Markets crashed, businesses failed, and a 20-year economic slump began. 1929, the Wall Street crash. In the 1920s, everyone wanted in on the stock market. Borrowed money fueled the boom. Stocks kept climbing and greed took over. But when confidence cracked, investors rushed to sell. In just days, billions vanished, and the Great Depression began. 1973, the oil crisis. During the war, Middle Eastern oil producers cut supply to countries supporting Israel. Overnight, oil prices quadrupled. Cars stopped, factories slowed, and inflation soared. It was the first time the world learned just how powerful oil could be. 1980, the Latin American debt crisis. Latin American countries borrowed billions from foreign banks to fuel growth. But when U.S. interest rates skyrocketed and oil prices jumped, the debt became impossible to pay. 1991, the Japan asset bubble. Japan's economy had low interest rates and easy loans, which fueled a buying frenzy. Stocks soared, real estate prices exploded, and everyone thought the boom would never end. At its peak, land in Tokyo was worth more than all of California. But when rates rose, the bubble burst, and Japan's miracle turned into the lost decade. 1997, the Asian financial crisis. Asia's economy was booming. Money poured in, currencies soared, and confidence ran high. But it was all built on foreign debt. When investors pulled out, currencies crashed overnight. Thailand fell first, then the rest of Asia followed. Markets collapsed, jobs vanished, and the IMF had to step in to contain the damage. 2000. The dot-com bubble. In the year 2000, the internet was new, exciting, and nobody wanted to miss out. Investors threw money at anything with .com in its name. Even companies with no real business were valued like giants. Prices skyrocketed until reality hit, and eventually the entire market crashed. 2008. The financial housing crisis. Cheap loans and risky home mortgages pushed house prices way up. Banks took those bad loans, called them safe, and sold them for profit. But when people stopped paying their mortgages, everything collapsed, and the world faced its worst crash since 1929. 2010, European debt crisis. Europe was buried in debt after 2008. Greece, Spain, and Italy couldn't pay their bills, and investors lost faith. Chaos followed, protests erupted, and the EU had to step in with massive bailouts. 2015, China's stock market crash. In 2015, China's stock market was soaring. Prices had doubled in a single year. Millions of new investors jumped in, borrowing money to buy more shares. But when prices started falling, panic took over. Within weeks, trillions were wiped out, and confidence in China's market collapsed. 2021, the Evergrande crisis. China's property giant Evergrande borrowed billions to build homes, malls, and cities, but it couldn't pay the money back. When the truth came out, construction stopped, investors lost billions, and Evergrande became one of the biggest corporate collapses in history. 2022, the crypto crash. In 2022, crypto went from unstoppable to unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. Prices of Bitcoin and other coins collapsed as investors pulled out. Major platforms like FTX and Celsius went bankrupt, wiping out billions in savings. The dream of easy money disappeared, and millions learned the hard way that hype isn't the same as value.